is not flattering. Ooh. I'm trying to figure out. I think I'm going to make me some chicken nuggets. I don't know. I have an off day today. I've been working all this week. Since last week. Open and close. And I get today off. And it's cold. And I don't really like the cold. So I'm trying to figure out. Because right now it's like 50 degrees. 50 something degrees. And I'm trying to figure out what can I put on my feet because I'm not prepared for this. I don't like having my feet covered. Anybody that knows me knows that I wear the easiest shoes to take off. I don't really be caring about shoes because I'm gonna take them off. Like, if the shoes slide off easy, I'm gonna get them because I do not like having my feet covered. But now it's cold, so I need some closed-toe shoes to wear in this cold weather. I stepped outside and that wind hit me and I was like, oh no, what is happening? Had me sneezing and everything. I'm like, oh no. I feel like everybody is like at work or in school. I'm almost to my goal of getting monetized again. Yay me. Only a couple more watch hours and like literally I will have met my goal before the year is over. But I do need to push out more content. I've been working too much. I've been working a lot. So it's been hard to it low-key reminds me of when I moved into my first place. Like, seriously, it do. Like, I don't know, like, and it kind of, I don't know, I feel motivated in a sense. Even though, like, anybody else in this situation probably would be like, woe is me. Like, I feel grateful. Like, I took, like, the long way home last night after I got off. And I just showed gratitude because I don't know, especially nowadays, people quit jobs and they be jobless for like years, a year or whatever. So it's like for me to leave mine and then God have something lined up, regardless of if it's less than what I was making before or whatever. I just find the blessing in that and the joy that he already had, like he was looking out for me before I even made that decision. But yeah, like I'm just grateful for a lot of stuff nowadays. Even though other people in my situation probably be like, oh no, what am I going to do? I haven't had that feeling yet because literally, I feel like if God tell you to do something and you do it, he gonna make things work out. I haven't had to worry about anything. Like, I'm making less than what I was making, but I haven't had to worry about anything because he literally sending people to just bless me. Like, if y'all feel moved to do something, like if you feel like God telling you to do something, just do it. Because if he telling you to do it, he already got you covered. Like, I cannot pinpoint a time. Like, the only time I cried through this process was because I felt like, dang, like, it's been a bunch of situations where I helped people out and did stuff for them. And it's like, now I'm in a certain situation and I don't think I have anybody to call on to help me and stuff. That's the only time I cried, was thinking about, you know, the lack of, I don't want to say support. Hello. But not saying the lack of support, but the, like the, can I say, the lack of reciprocated energy. So I feel like that's the only thing I cried over. Other than that, like I haven't been worried about anything. Like it's just on my heart to not worry. Like I feel things before they happen. I feel like I cried about the situation before it happened, not knowing that that's what I was crying for. Um, I guess that's some type of clairvoyance people talk about, like being able to feel things before it happens. So I already grieved that situation before it got here. So when the situation actually got here, I'm fine. But yeah, I've just been grateful because I've been just like looking at how God aligned things in my favor and like set things up for me to receive help, you know. Um, yeah, I'm working for it now, like working. But I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of nostalgic being back in that type of working environment, I guess I would say. Maybe that's what it is. It's like nostalgia because like it makes me think of, like I said, when I first moved out of my mom's house into my first apartment and I had quit my job and I didn't have like an income. I just had to thug it out and make things work, and God made things work. So it's like it's kind of nostalgic to me, I guess, because it's like I know how that situation turned out. And so it makes me feel like, or it makes me know like this one's going to work out too because I've been here before. Maybe under different circumstances, but I've been here before. And I just been so grateful. Like, I've been grateful. I'm happy. Like, yeah, of course, things could be different, better, whatever. But like, what I have right now, I'm grateful. I'm appreciative because it could be so different. Like, because what I was going to do was try to do like delivery type jobs or whatever and Ubering, like that type of stuff to help me make money throughout the day until I could find something or whatever. But it's like, I feel like God let me have like a sit down period where I could just like rest, and then I got into work. Like I was only unemployed for like a week, if I'm not mistaken. Either a week or two. A week, probably. I think it was a week. Was it a week? It was either, at max, it was like a week and some days, probably. But yeah, I started working like soon after. So it's like I had a period of rest where I just would wake up, take my baby to school, come back home, and rest. And then like soon after I ended up getting another job. And so it's like, because in my spirit, I felt like this is your period of rest. So get your rest. You're not supposed to be doing anything right now. And it's like, it's like, it was confusing because it's like, is this me talking or is this God telling me this or whatever? It is my discernment telling me this or whatever. Like, that's the part that be so confusing sometimes, is like trying to decipher who it is, what it is. Is it just you saying these things to yourself? Or is it him telling you these things? Like, yeah. But I just rested. I didn't make myself do too much. If I didn't feel like cleaning, I didn't clean. If I didn't feel like going out and being about, like going, doing stuff or whatever, I didn't do anything. Like I allowed myself to rest because I felt like that was my rest period. I knew that God had something in store for me and that soon I was going to be working again. So I was like, this is my period of rest. And a week after that, I was working again. And now I'm working. Like the way he works things out, it's just so crazy to be like, I've been working. It's like my first day off, child. But I'm grateful. I'm really grateful. I'm so grateful. Like I said all that to say, like I said before, if you feel led, if you feel like you're supposed to be leaving a situation, if you feel like God is sending you obvious signs that it's time for you to leave a situation, do it. Because if he's sending you the signs, then he already has it worked out as to how things are going to work out. So they will work out because he's telling you to leave it because he has something else in store for you. So that's what I will say. Um, don't worry. I know it's easier said than done. Some people are worry warts, but I would say don't worry because it'll all work out. That's like I always believe it will all work out. And so because I believe it will all work out, it will all work out. Cuz that's been put on my heart for like since I was a little girl. Like everything works out. It always works out. So just take that leap out. And I feel like before I had a kid, like I was more prone to take leaps of faith. And then it's like every time I took a leap of faith and just left a situation, something better came along. And I feel like this situation seemingly is not better, but at the same time, I'm in an environment where I can meet people of different walks of life. Like I can meet people with different connections and stuff like that. When I could do that at my old job, but it was over the phone, you know? I feel like I leave a better impression like in person. So it's like even though people might look at my situation and be like it's a downgrade or whatever, it's like I'm looking at it and I'm like, there's more opportunity because I know that I shine in person. Like I know I shine in general, but I know I really shine in person. So it's like, who knows? He could send somebody into my establishment one day and there you go. I don't know what he has planned. I don't know what he has in store, but I'm just grateful because he worked things out, you know? Like me seeing all these people saying, oh, I quit my job a year ago and I've interviewed for this, that, and the third and haven't found nothing, this, that, and the, you know, to see different people say that and to see how quickly God blessed me with something, like something, you know, it was something. It didn't have to be, you know, greater than what I had just yet. But I know this is just a stepping stone. It's not like a permanent situation. It's temporary. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the now. I'm grateful that he did something in the now that's helping me to get by. I'm grateful for the people in my corner that are doing what they can do to help me during the time that I need the help. I'm grateful for everything. I feel like I'm filled with gratitude, extreme gratitude, because things could have been so different. Y'all, I don't know where my child put his shoes at, and this is the second day that I have been looking for these shoes. They most likely are under the sofa, but do I feel like looking under the sofa? No, I do not. And I'm thinking they're under the sofa because I see some stuff, like he got his hair done the other day, and I see the shampoo or whatever under the darn sofa. So I'm thinking if that's under the sofa, some other stuff might be under the sofa. I know when I move this sofa, it's gonna look atrocious under here. Cause he just be putting stuff underneath this darn sofa. Kids. I just don't know where these shoes are at. And I asked him, and he won't tell me if he knows or not. And he honestly probably did know and then forgot. Because the shoes he's wearing, I don't know. He loves them because they light up in their Jurassic World. We need to find a size bigger in them. So, yeah. But he insists on wearing them darn shoes. And I feel like they're too tight. He said they're comfortable. It's his feet. But I feel like they could be uncomfortable and he would still say they was comfortable because he likes them. But I don't know. I'm not hungry yet. I was going to make myself eat. I'm not going to make myself eat because I'm not hungry. We'll do this when I'm hungry. I've been working so freaking much that I have not even been on the little Vine thing to see if they have any stuff worth ordering. But the last couple times I went on there, I didn't see nothing. But I feel like I probably didn't see anything because the time that I got on, like I get off late so a lot of the times now. And so like I don't be thinking about getting on no laptop or doing nothing but getting in my bed. But today, since I am off, I want to go by Crumble and try the cornbread cookie. But I'm going to try to wait to do that. I'm going to wait till afternoon probably to do that. I do want to also get my eyebrows done today too. Like, so I got to wipe my face off. I know they don't look too bad, but in person, I see it. I want to get them done. So I'm going to get my eyebrows done today. Most likely. I just need to find my jacket. Because it's cold out there. And, I don't know. I'm going to be having a jacket on and my toes out. I want to do my nails too. Like, I want to do my nails and my toes. It's so much stuff. I could do my nails right now. And that way, yeah, I could do my nails after I do this, whatever, on the computer. And that way, I should be finished. Like, I don't know. It shouldn't take that long. But by the time I finish, maybe it'll be warmer outside. So it won't be too crazy for me to wear open-toe shoes. I just really don't like my feet being covered up. I gotta get these toenails off my toes. When they say press-on toenails are good, them things last. I had my big toe nails came off because I be bumping my darn toes sometimes. So I feel like that's probably why they came off. But there's no cyber car right now. I was reading the text message. But yeah, like them other toenails on my other toes, like they have not budged. So I just want to get like a bunch of different styled I want to get a bunch of different style press-on toenails so I can like have different designs and stuff, especially for when the summertime comes. And I want to get some real cute sandals because people like my feet. People like my feet and I like my feet too. And so I need to actually show them more and prettier, whatever. I don't know. I be wanting to wear like anklets and stuff. But I don't really like having dangly jewelry on me. The only jewelry I really like wearing is necklaces. I do wear my watch because it fits me properly. Most bracelets and stuff, they tend to like be too big a lot of the times, and that's not comfortable for me because when it's ill fitted. So I don't really like wearing bracelets. I don't really like wearing rings. I don't know. It's just something about having stuff like hugging me. I don't know. Like, I feel like rings are cute, but they get in the way of like my fingers. I don't know. My sister said I probably have autism, but like certain stuff bothers me as far as like it touching me and stuff like that. So the main jewelry that I will wear is a necklace and earrings. I don't really care for like all the other stuff. It's cute. I will admit it's cute. And I could wear it for like a day maybe. But I get bored and irritated with other types of jewelry. So I really don't tend to wear it. But I do understand because I used to buy like little costume jewelry and stuff and like wearing and stuff, and so I know it really elevates the outfit and stuff like that, but I just don't like stuff touching me and dangling. That's why I like I have long natural hair, but I like wearing wigs because I don't like my hair touching me. Like, I don't know. I think that is She probably right. It is probably like an autism thing. I feel like a lot of people have the autism to an extent because the way I operate, I would not put it past me. It's a lot of, like, I don't like the sound of ticking clocks. I don't like people tapping me on my shoulder. I don't like things touching, like touching this child. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's like little minor stuff that other people probably don't even pay attention to. I just be like, oh no, I don't like that. I do not like that. But I need more lip gloss too. I might need to go to the hair store and get more lip gloss. I kind of want to see what Trevor doing today because he been off for a while because he took off a long period of time for his birthday. He took off 2 weeks for his birthday, y'all. 2 weeks. 2 freaking weeks for his birthday. I wish, child. I wish. So I don't think he doing nothing today. So I might hit him up and see, cause I want to see if he gonna want to drive. Cause I don't feel like driving. I feel like being out and about today, but I don't feel like driving. But if I have to, I will. Yeah. I didn't see anything on this Vine thing worth getting. I'm gonna check real quick to see if they have any of the press-on toenails. I need to show it to y'all. So when y'all watch this video back, you can like tell me which toenails to put on. But I have different colored ones that I found on here that I ordered. And I'm trying to figure out what color I want to do my toes. I really wish I had, I don't know. I feel like there be people on here that be like just scooping up all the good stuff real quick. As soon as they see it, they scoop it. Because with this little thing, you have to get it. If you see a product, you got to get it right then. Because if you try to come back the next day, it most likely won't be there. Unless it was something that they had like a lot of. A lot of this stuff is limited. Like, I haven't seen a human hair wig on here. Like a long closure wig in a very long time. What I really, really want is for them to put like a 30-inch 200% density V-part wig, water wave. That's what I want on here, because that's what the hairstyle I want. Because that's what I wore to Jamaica, and I love that hair on me. And I really, 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 really want another one, but I don't want to have to pay for it. So I really want them to put one on here. I don't really be seeing a lot of long curly V-parts on here. I don't think I've seen any. The V-parts I've seen on this website have been like straight or wavy. And I want curly. Water wave. Water wave is my curl pattern. Because when I used to wear crochet hair all the time, that's the curl pattern that I always went to, was water wave. So that is mine. And I have hairstyles that I could put in, especially since it's getting cold. Because I typically like to wear wigs and stuff when it's hot. Because I can just take it off. I can have a hairstyle and I can just take it off at the end of the night. But when it's colder outside, the hair kind of keep you warm, you know? So I don't mind having like an install in that I can't take off like at the end of the night. So I can, like, around this time, I probably can like put some crochet in my hair. I'm thinking about putting crochet in my hair. I might have to have my sister like rebraid my hair a little bit so I can install it. But like, yeah, I don't mind putting crochet in right now because it's cold. It's getting cold. So it wouldn't bother me too much to have that in. And it's crazy because when I look at my memories, it's crazy how like you'll do stuff that you did from a previous year around the same time of year that you did it the last time and don't even know it. So when you like when these little memories pop up on social media, you like, dang, I have the same hairstyle, or dang, I'm wearing the same shirt. You know, like, it's so weird how stuff works out like that. Like, I'll be looking like, what in the world? Like, history really do be repeating itself. And we don't even be realizing it sometimes. Like, that's why I was like realizing when I was talking earlier when I first got on here, like it made me have like an aha moment. Like, dang, history repeats itself. And that's when I think about stuff like that, I'm like, if history repeating itself, I know that when this happened before, things worked out. So that's why I'd be like, I had an aha moment earlier when I had thought about that. And I wish more people would think like that, because it'll be motivating to you. Because it's like you are your own representation of things get better a lot of the times. Like, I feel like some people don't have the mindset where they turn negatives into positives, or negatives, because sometimes the stuff not even really that negative. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't have that mindset where they can turn things positive. And it's like, just like with me and this whole YouTube thing, like, I know at some point, like, I was getting paid off of YouTube, so I know I can do it again. Like, that's just how my mind is set up. I did it once before, I can do it again. So now I'm like close to getting to that point again. And this time around, I just need to actually do stuff, because I really, really, really want to be held accountable when December comes, and I want to do like Vlogmas. I either want to try to do a vlog a day type of thing, or like a weekly vlog type of thing, like a vlog every week of December. Like, I just, I want to be consistent. I know I'm working a lot now, but I feel like I want to be able to find a balance so that when I do get monetized, the checks are consistent and they come every month, instead of, because when I was monetized before, it was like every other month, or it'll be like a long period, like a couple of months. Like, they always came on time, but it'll be like big gaps in between them coming and stuff like that. So it's like, when I get back to that point this time around, I want to, make it a monthly thing. Like, I want that to be a monthly income for me. So yeah. And I want to I want to get back to doing sit down videos too, because I feel like I used to do more sit down videos back in the day, not just like vlogs. Like, I used to sit down and like do my hair, do my makeup, or have like a conversation type of video or whatever. Like, I want to get back into doing that kind of stuff. Like, I used to set up a little part of my room and sit in front of the camera and talk. And like, or I used to review wigs and stuff like that. I need to get back to doing that kind of stuff. So it's like, I don't know, like, have a content day or something. Like, when I'm off from work, I can have like a sit down video, because I do understand, like, yeah, there's a crowd for vlogs, but there's also a crowd for like sit down content, and just, yeah. So I want to do that. um I'm supposed to be going to a concert this weekend. um So that should be good. Then, but I'm gonna try to bring my camera. I'm gonna try to bring my camera. Um, yeah. We'll see how that work. Yeah. I think I might put a fanny pack on. How about that? If I put a fanny pack on, it'll be easier. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to bring my camera with me to the concert. I really don't like concert videos, concert vlogs, because it's like, you can try to show the thing, but it's like, if you try to use the actual audio from the concert, your video is gonna get flagged. So it's like, I feel like you can't really get the full effect of a concert video. But I will try to record when I go, because I haven't been to a concert in like about 3-4 years maybe. And I'm glad I don't have to travel too far to go to this one. Because it's like, every time I go to a concert, I have to go out of town to go to the concert. So, like, I appreciate a concert happening close by, so I don't have to go out of town for it. Like, I appreciate, after I get from this concert, I get to go back home and lay in my bed. Like, yes. That is my preference. I don't want to have to, every time a concert happening, I gotta go out of town to go and see it. Like, yes, I do like those type of things, but at the same time, I like having the option to go home after, Child. And I was looking, I just see Aaliyah's face on here. Because I was looking at my old videos like a couple days ago. Like, I think probably like last week or something. And I came across this video where because Aaliyah's face used to live in my city because she went to school here. And she used to work at the mall, and I used to be in the mall a lot. And it was like I was with Destiny one time and I was vlogging, and Aaliyah was like, I know you. And I'm like, huh? And she was like, yeah, Flawful Beauty, because that used to be my YouTube name. And she was like, yeah, I'm subscribed to you. And I'm like, what? Like, so she was subscribed to me. And it's like, I used to sometimes want to reach out to her, and like when she did live close, and like see if she wanted to hang out and stuff like that. But when somebody is like, for me personally, when a person is like, I gotta get out of this state of mind because I know that I'm destined for greatness. But it's like when somebody is high, like at a higher level than you in the thing that you're trying to do, like she had more people following her or subscribed to her on YouTube than I did or whatever. So I wouldn't want to, in my head, it's like I didn't want to hang around her and feel like I ultimately was using her in a sense, because I don't ever want anybody to feel like I'm using them or whatever. So I didn't take advantage of that possible friendship or situation because I just felt like, what am I bringing to this relationship or friendship or whatever it would have been if, like, you know, I'm hanging around you, because it's like I'm vlogging and stuff and you in my vlogs or whatever. Then it's like, but you have the bigger following. It's like I'm benefiting more. I know I'm a great friend when I'm like a friend, like, you know, like I'm very distant, but I'm a good friend when I'm needed and stuff like that. But like, so I know I would have added that value to her life, but I was like, content wise, I would have felt like she eventually would have felt like maybe some using or something like that. So it's like I never like, that was a chance to make that something. Like, you know, we could have became friends or whatever and hung out, because I mean she was aware of who I was, she was subscribed to me and all this stuff like that. So I could have utilized that situation, but it's just like, it's a mental thing with me. Like, I don't want anybody to ever feel like, oh, you wouldn't have this if it wasn't for me, type of thing. So I just never like reached out to her and been like, oh, do you want to hang out, you know? And then it's like, when I'm looking back now, years after the fact, and I'm just like, I should have just did that. Cause, you know, like, I'm like, we're both young, we're younger or whatever. Like, I was more so into, like, she was doing her beauty thing and I was low key, like, I was vlogging, but I was also putting more effort into like my makeup and hair and stuff like that back then. And I was like, I was actually hanging out with friends and stuff. I could have hung out with her just to see if we vibed or not. I didn't like, and then if we got close enough, then I could pick up the camera around her. You know, like, my mind now thinks about that, but back then I was like, she bigger than me. Like, she probably, you know, gonna feel some type of way eventually. So I just never reached out like that. But I done met so many people, and that's the thing that holds me back from utilizing those situations. Like, I don't think I'm an opportunist because I be in my head about that kind of stuff. It's like, what value can I add to this situation? So I don't be like, even the dude who take the pictures for Cardi B. Like, I met him in Jacksonville a couple years ago and we had like a long talk, and I told him, like, I meet a lot of people that's like in the industry, a lot of people that ends up being successful and stuff like that. But in my head, I always be thinking about, what can I add to this situation to justify me being here? And that hinders me from moving further with communication, because I'm like, what can I do for this? You know? I have like a friend, we was real close or whatever, and he's like in the entertainment business and he's very successful. Like, he's getting invited to NBA stuff. He get PR from NBA people. Like, he travels every single day pretty much. Works with a lot of artists, goes to a lot of events. He be in events with Jay-Z and stuff like that. And we were so close, we used to talk every day. When he would come in town, if he had to come in town, like, it was one time he told him I was his cousin so that I could spend a day with him while he was working. Um, yeah, like we was real close. But it's like I see his success and I'm happy for his success, but I don't be feeling like, it's like, what can I do to add to, what he got going on? Like, I don't know. Like, that's always been in my head a lot of the times when I meet different people. And I know I need to stop doing that because I'm basically selling myself short and I'm getting in my own way, kind of like a self-sabotage type of situation. But it's like, I don't know. I don't want people to, I don't, like, I think that's what I'm not fearful of, but I don't like when people throw stuff in people's face and be like, you wouldn't have this if it wasn't for me. You wouldn't be where you at if it wasn't for me. Like, I don't like that type of thing. So I feel like that's one reason that I just don't, when I meet people that's like in a higher situation, like, I don't latch or act a certain way that other people would, because I'm thinking about my personal, like, what can I do for this situation? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But like, I gotta stop doing it, because I definitely, like, when I sit back and look at it, I'm like, girl, you stood in your own way a lot of the time. You said great job. Great job on what? But yeah, I stood in my way a lot of times because of that thought process. And that's not a good thought process to have, in my opinion. Because, yes, it motivates me to go get it so that I can be in situations and know and see, like, this is what I bring. This is what I have to offer. And this is how I'm enhancing somebody's life or whatever. I know I'm enhancing their life on a level of, like, having a good person in their corner to listen to them and to talk to when they need it. And I know that's important. But I'm saying, like, from a career thing, and the fact that you're in these rooms with these celebrities and these millionaires and stuff like that, and they're closer to the level of these celebrities and millionaires. And then there's little old me. I've had shine before, I've had like little experiences of, because I've had people walk up to me in public and say, oh, you're such and such. I used to watch your YouTube and stuff like that. I've had that happen. I've really had that happen. But it's like, that's on a micro level. So it's like, I got to get out of the headspace of what can I add, because I know when I get to that point, I can add a lot. But I got to stop stepping in my own way and hindering myself from showing that I can add a lot to a situation. But yeah, I thought about that because she just popped up on my YouTube feed or whatever. And I was like, we could have been good friends. I just never stepped out and even tried. That I feel like things would have been so different if I would have, like, actually tried to seek that friendship or acknowledge that that could have been a friendship or whatever. Because when she have her little videos where she kind of opened up a little bit, I'd be like, we're similar. I should have taken a chance and, like, extended an olive branch and been like, do you want to hang out? Hello. Hey, Robert. Yeah, like, I should have extended an olive branch and been like, do you want to hang out? And we could have both been up there like that. Like, it's this one girl that I was in communication with, and she used to, I don't know if she still assists B Simone. Like, I meet so many people that know so many people. Like, the 6 degrees of separation, 7 degrees of separation. I'm so close to so many wealthy people, in a sense, because of the people I know and that I interacted with and stuff like that. Like, we all are connected. Like, it's so crazy. The world is really small, to be honest. Like, the world is extremely small. Like, we all know somebody that knows somebody. We all connected in some type of way. Like, y'all might be connected to me and you don't even know it. Like, you met somebody that met me that's been in the same room as me before. Like, or somebody that has watched me or seen me. Like, we all, in some shape or form, have come across somebody that, I don't know. Like, it's just so weird to think about. That's like a whole rabbit hole. The mommy, good morning. I'm new here. Good morning, Brittany. But yeah, like we all, I don't know, what is it? Is it the 6 degrees of separation or the 7th degree of separation? I always get it confused. It's one of those things. It's like, and I think Will Smith was in a movie that was based on that as well. I watched it years ago. I think it was like he went to school with somebody's son, and so when he was having a hard time, he lied to them about his actual life or whatever. But because of the people that he knew, he was able to get away with the lie because like he knew these people, like he came into connection with these people, like he saw these people or whatever. Like it's literally, we all probably know each other in a sense. Like like it's weird. It's so weird. It's so freaking weird. Like I don't like I see why people have conspiracies and stuff like that, because if you sit and think about things, everything is connected in a sense. Like it's so crazy how like you could be in the comment section on a TikTok or something like that, and people have so many shared experiences. Like we've all at some point had a similar experience to somebody else, and so it just proves to me like we're not all too different, you know? Like we have similar childhoods, we have similar experiences in our adulthoods, we have similar experiences at work and stuff. Like it's so many things, like so many memes and stuff that people can relate to. It just shows you how people aren't that different from each other. And so that's like, I don't know, like we could all be living our best life if we just realize that we all like one and the same pretty much. Like yeah, there are some people, like some not so good people in the world, but at the end of the day, like the good ones, you know? I feel like a lot of people isolate themselves because they feel so alone, and they feel so like, oh, I can't find anybody to relate to, or I don't have friends and stuff like that. And then you get on social media and you see how many people literally are like you. So it's like you're not alone. You might be in the wrong environment, maybe, but you're not alone. It's literally people who relate to everything you probably done been through or things that you're going through. And I see that all the time when I'm on social media and I see certain videos, especially on TikTok. Like in the comment section, all these people that can relate to each other. And it's really people out here that, you know, feel like they're so by themselves. That's the one thing I enjoy about my YouTube community. Yeah, and that's one thing too. When I was first doing YouTube years ago, you've been doing it for 4 years. Yeah, when I first was doing YouTube years ago, I was like in YouTube groups, like on Facebook and stuff, um like Sisters of YouTube and stuff. Like it was different groups and stuff I was in to connect with people. And I missed that. And I feel like that's how I was able to get more women supporters. And I'm a Cancer and an introvert. I don't vibe with everyone. I feel you. My son is a Cancer. I can kind of see like him, you know, being that type of person. Like he can talk with people and be friendly, but I feel like a lot of times he does like his alone time. It's so cute to me because I'm like that too. Because I do have Cancer in my chart. I'm an Aquarius, but I do have Cancer. Oh, okay, all these cancers. We too deep for a lot of people. Yeah, like I can tell, like I can kind of see how he's gonna be when he gets older. But yeah, like I don't know, like a lot of us do isolate ourselves in general because I isolate myself. I feel like I'm a good friend, but I isolate so often. But when I'm needed, I'm there, you know? I'm listening, I'm giving advice, I'm like motivating and stuff like that. I know that about myself, but I also am aware that I'm like to myself so much. And I don't be wanting people to get offended by that. It's just like I'm around a lot of energy, a lot of people and stuff. I isolate because I love my solitude and peace. Yes, because like especially if you one of those people that kind of like feed off of energy and stuff. So everybody doesn't have the best energy and it's kind of draining. So I need my alone time. Sometimes isolation can be a good thing. Sometimes it can be a bad thing too. Yeah. because I was talking to my mom. I had mentioned it to my mom. Y'all need to plug in my laptop. But I was mentioning it to my mom that like I like spend so much alone time to myself where I don't really talk to anybody. So if something were to happen to me, like some people might think like I'm just, it's just normal to not hear from me. So I was like, I need to like change that because we don't need that to happen. Because I will spend, let me read these. I'm a professor, lots of interaction. I need my, exactly, like when you consistently around people, it's like you need that time to yourself. Spring break in the middle reset. Yes, like, cause I was telling her, I was like, I'm to myself so much that people will probably think it's normal to not hear from me. So if something happened, like they might not even realize, like, oh, we need to check on Shannon. And I don't want that to happen. So I need to talk more. Uh yeah, I'm an empath, so I can't do the bad. But yeah, exactly. I remember it was my birthday a couple years ago, and I had went to this little bar or something. It's like a sports. I don't know what it's really considered, but it's because it's kind of like a club, but I don't know. But it was this guy that walked up to me, and he seemed cool, but it's like as soon as he started interacting with me for too long, I got this very dark cloud that just like overtook me, and I just felt like, yeah, this is not somebody. Like he seemed cool, but it seemed like I got like a really bad feeling from him. Like, I don't know. So I'm glad that communication ended right there because I feel like that was discernment. Like I was probably getting some type of energy off of him that was like, if you continue to talk to this man past this moment, then it might end badly. So like my discernment was not feeling him. But some people I vibe with, some people I don't vibe. Yeah, and I feel like we need to listen to that when that happens because there's been times where I didn't really vibe with somebody, but because I had a friend that did vibe with that person and did like that person, I tried to give the person a chance. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just because somebody is somebody else's cup of tea does not mean that they're your cup of tea. And if you feel that initially, then you need to keep it like that. Because me trying to be like, oh, well, my friend is a good person. My friend is cool. If they friends with this person and they're cool with this person, maybe I misjudged. Nope. Nope. Because it's like I feel like sometimes we get different versions of people than somebody else gets. Um, or maybe sometimes people are oblivious to the type of person that they're around. And we see it more. Like, we have better discernment than that person who is friends with that other person. Detox and delete is a good thing so you can recharge. Yes, I do that a lot. Like as far as like I take breaks from social media, I turn my notifications off. So I've yet to turn my notifications back on for like Instagram and all this other stuff. I think the only social media I have my notifications on is like Snapchat, and that's only because I really don't get any like notifications from them. So there's no point in me turning it off because I don't really. But other than that, like I detach myself. I see it when I see it. I get to it when I get to it. Like I don't need, because a lot of people, they, especially on social media sometimes, a lot of people don't like their life. And so they will get on and like be trolls and stuff like that and be negative because they don't like their life and the internet is their escape. So it's like I have to protect because I have to protect myself by shooting those things out. I heard about social media, but I don't do social media. Yeah, that's the thing. And it's crazy because when I was younger, I was like, I was into it. I was like on it all the time. The main thing I get on now is like TikTok and YouTube. And I feel like those are social media where it's like, it's more so just people watching. It's interactions occurring, but it's like It's not like Facebook where you have to leave a status where you write in the diary and people get to read it and comment on it and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you make a video and then like it's just different. It's just different. It's different. I don't know how to explain it. You got to protect your sanity and your peace to keep from falling into insanity. Yeah. Yeah. Like that whole crash out thing that's happening, like people talking to like people losing their temper and talking about this is me when I crash out or showing different stuff or whatever. I don't want no parts of that. I don't want any parts of that. I don't like being in situations or being around people who bring that side of me out. Like I would not want to be with somebody who makes me want to uh throw hot water on them or something. Like I literally saw a video of a girl doing that on TikTok the other day. She threw hot water on her man. And like, cause I guess maybe she saw messages in his phone or something like that, and she was like telling him to get out of her house. I don't like arguing. I don't like none of that. I've been in situations where that was the dynamic because the person was so like toxic, abusive, like it was a horrible situation. But that's not my preference. That was my first time ever being in a situation like that. And I don't like it. And I don't see how people live their life being like that, you know? Like what? She got caught. Who are you talking about? Y'all can't see the comment because YouTube automatically blocked it. But what are you talking about, Jay Brown? Who is she? You talking about the YouTube, the TikTok I was talking about? I'm not gonna release that comment from being hidden because I don't know if you what you're talking about. But but yeah, yeah. Anyways, like I don't, and it's a lot of people. It's friendships like that. I went to school with like with people who put up with friends like that, like friends that were compulsive liars, and it's like why? Literally, this one time, this girl lied about she lied about her aunt getting into a car accident or something like that. She was texting herself and she made herself sit there in the classroom and cry about a fake situation that she made up. She showed her friend the phone. Her friend grabbed the phone, like got the phone or whatever to look at the messages. And her friend could obviously tell, like, she was texting herself. She was texting herself and made up a fake situation, a fake scenario, and was showing emotions about it because she wanted attention. So it's like, why you like these things are right in front of you. Good morning, let's in the chat. I am new to your channel. Welcome, Frank. But yeah, it's like I don't know. And it was several situations throughout the years where this girl has like shown the people around her that something's wrong with her. And they continue to be friends with her and stuff. Like, I went to school with her. She cheated on every test, but people thought she was so smart. And granted, she probably was smart, but she literally would cheat on every test. She had straight A's because she was cheating. And I would see her cheat. I witnessed her. She it was one time what happened? She had a boyfriend and they broke up, and she wanted to see if he would like get back with her if she was pregnant. And so it's like she had a friend that was pregnant, and she asked her to pee on a pregnancy test or whatever so she could show the ex-boyfriend to see if he would get back with her. I don't like toxic and drama either. Exactly. And so I'm like, my other friend, I'm like, you've been around this girl longer than I have, and you've seen worse scenarios than I have. Why are y'all still friends? Because and I feel like the girl didn't really like me and her friendship ended. I feel like because everybody else would never call her on her BS. When she would do stuff around me or do stuff towards me or anything, I would bring it up to her. But everybody else let the stuff happen it's like they know the truth for themselves, but they never spoke on it. They never let it be known, like, I know you're lying, or this don't make sense, or why you do this, like, like. But me, I would. And so that friendship didn't last because I was straight up with her and honest. Like, but they just literally let her do whatever she wanted to do and lie to them consistently. And they wouldn't say nothing about it. They would not say anything about it. So I'm just I just can't be around that type of stuff. Like, I can't. And I, like, from a very young age, I had discernment about that girl and I did not like her. But when I got older, I had a friend and I felt like my friend was a very good person. So I was like, maybe I misjudged this person because, like, if my friend is such a good person and she's friends with her, like, what, this person can't be that bad. And then when I actually gave the girl a chance, I saw, yep, your discernment was telling you the truth. I don't know why your friend hanging around, sis, but you were right. So I just, like, I have stories. I have stories. I just, like, I wish I was a better storyteller in my book because I've met some amazing storytellers. I wish I had, like, that skill down pat, like, verbally, because I have so many stories. People will show you who they are in the beginning, believe them. Exactly. And we let a lot of things slide. But I feel like with that particular person, she didn't show me. I just always had a feeling about her. I always had a feeling about her since we were little kids. And I just kept my distance from her because something was telling me, like, something's not right with her, you know? But when we got older, I gave her a chance because we had a mutual friend. And the mutual friend was like this humanitarian, like, she's so sweet and stuff. So, like, I was like, I can't, maybe I'm not right about this person because my friend is such a sweet, like, wholesome person. If she's hanging around this girl, then the girl gotta be cool, right? Nope. You are a beautiful woman. Thank you, Robert. But yeah, we all have to learn these things. It's Life is trial and error. Um, yeah, I don't feel like we ever, you don't ever make the wrong decision by letting somebody in your life. Granted, the best situations might not come out of it, but, like, in every situation is a lesson that had to be learned. I feel like, even if it's, you know, even if it's like traumatizing, um, a lot of people, had traumatizing experiences and they use that trauma to help other people. And it's sad that sometimes we have to actually go through things or learn these lessons the hard way. But I feel like we go through stuff and you have to utilize it to your best ability. Some people may not have been strong enough to turn it into a positive, but it's a mindset thing. People come in your life for a reason, and a season, and a lifetime. Yep. Exactly. Cause I mean, what you gonna learn if you never come across anybody? Like, what are you gonna learn if you never have any interaction with anybody at all? You know, you can have book smarts, but if you never have to interact with anybody ever your whole time on this earth, like, what lessons or knowledge are you really getting from life? You have to watch, listen, and observe people. Yep. And sometimes you don't even have to do all that. Sometimes your spirit just tell you, I don't need to be around this person. And sometimes we don't listen to what our discernment or our spirit is telling us, and we end up in messed up situations. Because I've been there. Some people are a blessing in your life. Some people are a lesson for your life. Yep. And I've definitely come across both. Definitely. Um, like, I will say I've had friends that we've been friends for a very long time, and that's a blessing in itself. Like 10 plus years, more than 10 years type of stuff or whatever. And um that's a blessing because people switch up, things happen in life, and so to keep the same circle in a sense and it still be like a good vibe or a good experience is like, it says a lot about the way you choose people. Yeah, we're the world's best at getting ourselves into bad situations. Exactly. 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 I and it's like you try so hard sometimes to just not get into certain situations, and it just be something in your head that just be like, take a chance. Do it. Do it. And we're the world's worst at trying to get out of bad situations. Yeah, I mean, when I find myself in situations like the worst relationship I ever had, like I tried my hardest getting out of that situation, but the person would not let me go. And it's just so much trauma and bad things happen in that situation. And I kept trying to leave. And every time when I tried to leave, they just wouldn't let me go. And that was the first time I ever dealt with anything like that. Usually when I call it quits, the other person is understanding. We'll keep in contact and be cordial with each other. And if like later on down the line we want to revisit things, we can do that because we never left off on like a negative note. But that situation, I would be like, I don't want to be with you. I can't see myself with you. Like, I don't like you that way or whatever. And it's like it would go in one ear and out the other. And he just would not go away. And just a bunch of foolishness happened because he would not leave me alone. Even though I was saying these things to him and letting him know how I truly felt, he would not leave me alone. We make excuses for people instead of telling them the real truth. Yeah, like I literally would tell him and he would not want to listen. So in some cases, yeah, in some cases, no. Because in my situation, I literally told him exactly how I felt and he just didn't want to listen. He just didn't want to listen. He said that he liked me and I said, but we both have to like each other. But he was like, no, I like you, so we supposed to be together. I'm like, no, it's supposed to be mutual. We're supposed to like each other. We're supposed to want to be with each other. And he was like, but I like you. Would not leave me alone. but yeah. That's another reason why I keep to myself, because it's like when you go through certain stuff, that kind of stuff leaves marks on you and it makes you real cautious, like moving forward. Yeah, true. Some people are like, yeah. And I had to learn it for myself. Like I was aware of it, but I had never been in a situation where it was me that was receiving that type of energy. And Lord, please don't ever let that type of love find me again. I don't even think that was love. I feel like that man hated me. He wanted to, for whatever reason, he wanted to just harass and torture. But I mean, because I don't think he knew what love was. So I can't put love as the word for that. And there's a whole show about stuff like that. I think it's on Netflix. It's about like stalkers and stuff like that. And it kind of gives you like a perception, like it lets the stalker talk and like tell you what that is a controlling spirit. Like the show, I wish I could think of the name, but it's on Netflix. My sister was watching it one time. But it essentially gives you the insight into what goes on in the stalker's mind, because like they interview the actual person who was charged or accused with harassment or stalking, and they'll be like, I don't know what it is. I've always been like this. Like I find somebody and I get attached to them and I just can't let them go. This, that, and the third. Like that's just, I don't know if it's just like it's like a solid mental health issue. Like, and the part about my situation is he was acting like I was the only person for him, but he was talking to other people because I've seen it in his phone. But he was acting so crazy towards me and accusing me of stuff. I had got to the point where I was like so just like over it, I stopped talking to everybody. But he would accuse me of like doing a bunch of stuff that I wasn't doing. But I later found out he was the one doing it. So it's like, I don't know what. I'm glad that I'm not one of those people. I have never met a person that made me want to do anything like crazy because of, like, I don't know. I just never been that type of person. I'm the type of person where I feel like there's billions, millions, billions, trillions of people in this world. So there's somebody for everybody. So if it doesn't work out with this one person, there's always somebody else. So yeah, I might cry about the situation right now, but I'm gonna be okay later. So I'm gonna just let you go. That's how I've always been. Like, if we meant to be, then you'll come back, I'll come back, we'll come back to each other. But I'm not going to do nothing crazy to somebody else or do something crazy in general to mess up any, like, mess up things. Good morning, Fana. Like, I'm not going to do anything because somebody else going to come along. I always say this. If we were meant to be with the person, like if we were meant to be in just like one relationship or anything for the rest of our life, we would still be with the boyfriend or girlfriend that we had when we were kids. You have proven to yourself over and over again that you can move on, that there always will be somebody else. Because how else do you have several relationships? You have different relationships with different people. You dated different people. If if that one person was just the one all be all, how did these other situations happen? Somebody else will always come along. So why are you putting towards all that energy in that one person or that one breakup? Yeah, it hurt. Cause that was somebody that you got accustomed to and got used to and like, started to love and spend time with. So of course it's gonna hurt. But there's somebody else gonna come along. And why are you hindering yourself from finding love, from being with the person that you're meant to be with by holding on to somebody that you obviously were not meant to be with? That's how I view it. But I guess because I view things like that, guys don't like it. It bothers people in general, guys and girls. It's like, dang, did they really love me? If it's that easy for them to let go of the situation, it's not easy. Like, I do feel the love, I do feel the hurt. Even if the relationship wasn't good, that was a person that you got accustomed to. So you're gonna feel some type of emotion. But if I clearly see that we're not good for each other, I'm not gonna want to hold on to it. Some folks like to stick to what they know, but I'm with you. If it isn't working, let's part ways. But they refuse to take it for what it is. Yeah, like, you can't force somebody to be something that you want them to be. There's literally somebody out there that is what you want them to be without you even having to ask or persuade or throw hints. There's literally somebody out there who has the different qualities, some qualities that you might even realize that you need or want in a person. So it's like, I watch these because my mom loves watching like the ID channel, like investigation discovery and stuff, and I see all these like true crime things pop up on my For You page and stuff, and it's like, a lot of this stuff is relationship based or somebody doing something to somebody because a relationship did not work out. You literally let that person go and you will find somebody else. You're going to be in another relationship. Yeah, that is a controlling person. Yeah, like, it's so many. It's insane that these shows have so many seasons. Think about that. Think about that. All of these scenarios, all these situations happen to the point where these type of shows can have like 5, 6 plus seasons. Like, they can have all these because so many people have reacted away because they couldn't deal with heartbreak or rejection or the other person moving on to being with somebody else. I'd rather let us go and be cool than to stay and start hating each other or worse. Exactly. Because that's what happens. I watch ID also. They got some crazy. Exactly. They have crazy stories. And it's so many. It's so many. Like, like just like literally think about that. It's so many people who have reacted in a crazy way that they can make a whole season, multiple seasons about the different stories that about the things that people have like done. Narcissist people are not easy to deal with, and sometimes you deal with, yeah, like you don't know you're dealing with it because they know how to coax people, like they know how to act normal, and then when they get you, that's when you start to see things. So you can't even always blame a person, because it's like and be like, why did you even get them a chance? Because they showed you what they wanted to show you, and then they got you, and then they decided to show the real them. It's people like my like the situation I was in. He literally, I would see him try to switch up. If it was just me, if he thought he was just speaking to me, because it was times where I would have my sister on like three-way or something like that, and he wouldn't be aware, because I needed somebody to witness the crazy. He wouldn't be aware that my sister was on three-way or whatever. And the way he would speak to me, but then when he was made aware that somebody else could hear him, you saw my eye switching. When he was made aware that somebody else could hear him, he would switch it up like that, like a whole different person. That is scary. Those stories are so real these days. I know all about it. Like, yes, I've been watching those crime shows since I was 5. My mom was addicted to those shows, and now me and my sisters call each other like that's what they do. The new ID show now, TV one has me in a chokehold. Like, yeah, my mom stays watching that stuff. I make jokes to her about like, do we need to keep an eye out on you? Like, are you plotting? You know, cause literally you will learn stuff from them shows that, even because she used to watch Perry Mason and stuff like that. Like, I didn't find nothing wrong with Perry Mason and stuff, but then it's like I'm thinking about it. Some of the stuff that I learned from those shows, it's like, and then I see on ID channel like different people using some of that stuff in real life. Like, I don't know why this stuck out to me, but it was like an episode of Perry Mason where he was trying to solve a crime, and it's like it looked like the person had passed from natural causes, but he just, something wasn't right, and he was able to figure out, I guess the person had took like a thin piece of thread or something like that and put like some eye drops in it, on it or whatever. So the thread was like hanging from the ceiling or something, and when the person was sleeping, the eye drops was going into the person's mouth. And that's when I found out that somebody consuming eye drops could be fatal. Who thinks of this stuff? You know? Yes, watch TV One also because I want to know how people really are these days. Yeah, but it's scary. That knowledge, like it's certain stuff in general where like I see somebody do it and I'm like, I would have never thought to do that. I would have never thought to do that. Like, oh my God, y'all ever heard the story of the lady? I don't know if it was her husband or if it was her sugar daddy or something, but she literally chopped him into pieces and was cooking his body and eating it. Because I think he was like trying to leave her or something like that. And that was her reaction. That make you want to be to yourself, don't it? Like, I cannot, like, that's real life. That's not made up. That's real life. Like, somebody actually sat there and claimed they love somebody, but dismembered them and ate them. Like, what? 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 Like, that's real life. That's real life. That is real life. And I used to watch these, listen, my son thinks I'm crazy. Like, boy, watch your mirrors in the car and answer the door from the upstairs window. For real. Like, like you can't put nothing past nobody, because I feel like, yeah, folks cannot be trusted. Like, every scenario that you can think of, probably exist. Because there's too many people on this earth for things not to be true. Like, you could say, like, the strangest thing, and somebody somewhere on this planet is doing that thing. Like, I don't feel like any thought can be original because there's too many people on this earth just doing crazy stuff. It's too, we done seen too much. Like, it's too much going on. Too much. Like, I wish I could think of, like, I used to watch, what's the show? It was, dang it, Fact or Fiction. Something, Fact or Fiction. I don't know. Some people mindset is like the devil. Even with close friends now, you have to keep an arm's length and watch everybody. Yes, because they be plotting on people. They really do. Oh my God. Yesterday, I was on TikTok and I came across this video. This boy said he was supposed to go meet up with his friends, and I guess one of the friends had butt dialed him. No, Siri. I think Siri had the phone connect to the boy or something like that. His so-called friends, best friends, were plotting to him, to unalive him. And the phone, like, he just so, like, it left a voicemail on his phone, and he listened to the voicemail, and he got to hear how much they did not like him. And these are people he considered friends, and they was plotting on him. Like, if you had somebody looking out for you, because when you could hear the hate in that boy's voice, like on that voicemail, towards somebody that it was supposed to be his friend. So you just don't know. You really don't know. You really don't know. And I don't know if y'all heard the story about the freaking lady. She found out that her husband had been allowing her to get SA'd by hundred, like, I don't know if it was hundreds, but a lot of men. And he was like posting the videos online and stuff like that. Like, he would drug her, and then he would have people come over and do stuff to her. This is a person you married, and you think y'all in love, and at night he's doing that to you. And the only reason she found out was because, I think, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, but I think the husband had got caught in public because he was trying to take pictures up under people's dresses and stuff. So that yeah, Frank, that other story definitely was God for real. He got caught trying to take pictures of people under people's dresses, and so when the police did their investigation, they found videos of him allowing that stuff to happen to his wife or whatever, and that's how she found out, was through the police. My friend hates when I tell them I can't come around all the time. Like, I have a life, and I refuse to let anyone know all my moves for y'all to be setting me. Exactly. Your friends and family know you the most, and they're the same ones to take you. Exactly. A lot of those stories are from people that know the person. A lot of those stories are from people that are close to a person, and they did it. It's some stuff that be like strangers or random, and sometimes the stuff with the strangers is because somebody that knew the person contacted the stranger and had that stranger do that to them. Like, for real, because it's the people closest to you that can get you the most upset, because they know you they know you more. Like, I'll get upset over something that somebody in my personal life says before I get upset over something that a stranger says, because that person isn't close to me. I don't know them. They just speaking, you know. But this person that's supposed to care about me and love me, and they, if they do something dirty to you, you're gonna feel some type of way more so than a stranger, because that stranger doesn't know you. But yeah, those are the ones, like the assault, the abuse, and stuff like that usually comes from somebody who is close to the person. Like, those ID things, those shows, it's usually the spouse or a family member, and that's scary to think about. So it's like, I will isolate from anybody. I don't care if I just get weird vibes. I'm just gonna remove myself from the equation. All the crime shows have one thing in common: it's coming from family or friends, and that is true.
It's seriously, you could probably count on your hand the times where it wasn't a family or friend that did something to a person. Like 9 out of 10, the ending result in those situations is gonna be it was somebody's family or friend who did that to them. Somebody that knew them. It's rarely a stranger. Like that's crazy to think about. And people wonder why people distance themselves. Like, sure. I wish that's how, like, you know how the story I just said about the voicemail or whatever. I wish I received messages like that. Like, you know, you don't have to guess. He didn't have to wonder. You know, this whole time he probably felt like those were his friends, but you literally got the message delivered straight to your phone. So you knew for sure, like, I got to stay away from these people. And that's exactly what my family calls me, weird. Like, guess what? I'll be weird to hang with a whole bunch of ops. Like, for real. Yeah. Like, I keep to myself. And they be getting them on me and be like, we still love you and stuff like that. Like, we family and everything like that. And I understand that. But I've had situations occur while growing up that really hurt me and traumatized me. So, excuse me if I'm not really willing to, you know, revisit certain thoughts or feelings or be around certain things that caused me to hurt as a child. Like, I don't want my inner child to have to relive certain things. So I'll distance myself, or the person you are married to. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It's like that. I think in a lot of cases, they look at the spouse first before anybody, because that's what it be. And those are the situations I be so confused about. I understand that divorce is expensive, but it's temporary, sweetheart. Just let it go. Just let it go. Like, if I get with anybody and we make it to the point of marriage, please just let me go. Don't don't you don't have to do nothing extra. We can talk about whatever little stuff you want, whatever like plan you want to leave with. We can get a prenup. I don't care. Just when you ready to leave, just leave. Please don't try to do no extra stuff just because you found somebody else. I'm so glad he found. I know he was so hurt, but better to know than to not know. And his mom warning him, exactly, because he was supposed to go and hang out with those boys, and that voicemail got left on his phone. That is crazy. People energy is real these days. Yeah. Like, I always get on my mom about watching those different shows, because I'm like, all the stuff she watches, like crime shows and news. And I'm just like, why are you watching this stuff all day? But I get it, because it's very informative. Like, like, it really lets you see, and it opens your eyes to not be so naive when it comes to people. But I just don't like that. I wish I could be around more people and they be genuine, but you just never know, because people are good actors a lot of the time. Like, you think you found love, or you think you found a good friend, and the whole time they envious of you. They jealous of you. Like, I dated somebody before, and like people would tell me that she was like probably jealous of me or whatever, or envious, and then really, like, you know, she probably loved me for real, but like secretly that's how she felt. I scream, like, this was a long time ago. I don't date women anymore, but I scream at the TV all the time. Like, all you had to do was get a divorce. Now you did all that plotting to get them out of your life, and it didn't even work. Now you're doing life in prison. Exactly. That's what I think about all the freaking time. Cause it's like, you literally, if you would have just left, you still would have been free. But no, you decided to unalive this person, and now you're gonna be locked up. So now the life that you tried, that you did, that, like, you off them so that you could be free from them and go and live your life. But now you got caught and you can't live your life. You cannot live your life now because you got caught. So the whole purpose of you doing that was for nothing. Was for nothing. Like, it's people that get away with stuff like that for years, but it's like eventually you get found out. or like you, if you don't tell on yourself, somehow, some way, you eventually get found out. Since ain't never making sense. Yeah. Like it's this guy on TikTok. I don't know if y'all, I can't remember his name. But it's this dude, he makes these animated retellings of stories or whatever. It was this one story he had on there. It was this guy, he was married, and the person he was having an affair with was married as well. And they came up with this idea for like to, unalive their spouses. So he took like carbon monoxide, he put like the a water hose on one end of the car, and he like snaked it into his wife, like up to her face. And she woke up at some point, and so like he covered her and kind of like suffocated her. Then he goes on to the mistress's house and does the same thing to her husband. And then he parks them in a car in like a garage to make it seem like they did that to themselves. Like he put the water hose in there and snaked it into the car and made it seem like they did this together, like they did this to themselves. And the police never questioned it. They didn't investigate it. They just took it for what it was. This man went years. Him and the darn mistress didn't even stay together. They ended up breaking up and marrying different people. So they went for years without getting caught. And eventually, like he was getting older and karma started to bite him in the ass. Like he was losing his money, he was losing everything. So he had, turned to God and became religious or whatever. And everything was falling apart in his life. So he decided that he wanted to repent, and he wanted to tell about all the wrong he did in his life. And he did more than just unaliving those two people. He assaulted a bunch of people. Like he did a bunch of horrible stuff in his life. And so he finally confessed, and he ended up getting locked up for the rest of his life. So it's like, even if you don't get caught right then, like this man went years without getting caught, but still he eventually ended up doing time for his crimes. But it's just, eventually you're going to get caught. They always get caught, and it's not worth going to prison at all. But at an old age, child, like yeah, you about to spend your last days in a cell. And I feel like, well, because he was losing everything, it probably didn't even mean that much to him, because you already losing your home and all your money and stuff like that. So you probably would prefer to be locked up. But yeah, literally, you did that so that you could be with somebody else, and y'all didn't even work out. You took somebody's life so you could be with somebody else, and y'all broke up, and then you married somebody else. You could have let that lady keep her life. You could have let that man keep his life too, because his wife ended up marrying somebody else too. So y'all didn't even stay with the person that y'all did that for. Like, they be making permanent decisions for temporary situations. Like, leave people alone. Leave them alone. Just go somewhere else. I don't get it. Like, especially if we end on good terms, just get the divorce. Can't you? Like, I don't know. It don't make sense at all, for real. Like, Frank, what's wrong with him? What is wrong with him? Like, I get it. Like, we have moments where, because when I was a kid, I used to have like anger issues, because I was a good kid. So when somebody would mess with me, and because I kept so much bottled up, it'll be these moments where like the last straw, and I would like snap, and I have these like rage moments where I like kind of black out in a sense, and just like go off. So it's like I can kind of imagine how a level of extreme emotion can overtake a person, and maybe they'll do something that they not fully aware that they're doing. I can kind of understand that, because I used to have those moments growing up where I just like lash out, like somebody pushed the wrong button and I just lash out or whatever. But to take it as far as like, oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. I don't know. I just thought about this. I don't know why nobody has ever talked about this story. It's a situation where a lady, like, she unalived her mom and took her heart out her chest. And she came outside and she was like naked and stuff. And she was trying to get into somebody's car. And because like she lived like she was outside, she was in her neighborhood when she was doing this. So when the police came, they tried to go in her house to get some clothes for her to put on because they just felt like she was just having a mental break or whatever. And when they went in there, like the lady just was standing there looking, and they went searching around. I think it was like a heart or something, that the heart was on the floor like when you came through the door. And they kept walking because they was like, I know that's not what I think it is. And they went in the freaking bedroom, and the mom was laid out on the bed with her heart out of her chest, like blood everywhere. And I'm just like, what happened? Like, and the lady was talking about something about sacrifice or something like that. Something. And I'm just like, what happened up here to lead to that? You know? Like, that's like what broke up here? What situation triggered that happening? Like, I'm so curious, and nobody has done any type of true crime video about that or anything. Like, I, but I don't know, because I don't even think y'all probably heard of that story. Like, that's crazy. Only reason why I know about it is because it happened close to me. Like, real life, like, happened close to me. And I'm just like, nobody made a story time about this? Nobody investigated this? But, wait. I always say that, like, how did the situation get to this point? Some people are provoked and can understand that. Leave folks alone, but the others have lost their minds. Yeah, like, because I'm sitting here like, how do you get to the point where you rip somebody's chest, like, that you rip their heart out of their chest? Like, did you black out and that happened? Like, or were you possessed? I get so curious. And then the ones, like, when the people, they stab a person like a bunch of times, like, you literally, like, you just going at them. Like, are you blacked out? Are you like, is it possession? Like, I don't know. I'm just like, I wonder that all the time. The shows that get to me is the ones where folks call the friends or family to help get rid of the bodies. Like, do not call my phone. Exactly. Or sit and ask me nothing that's crazy like that. Exactly. I don't want to hear nothing. I had this one friend who he be getting so upset and he be saying some off the wall stuff, and I'd be like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know it, because if you actually do something, I don't want to be an accomplice, or I don't want them to be like, well, why you didn't report if you knew that he was thinking about this or whatever. Like, I don't want to know anything. Don't put me in it. Please don't. I don't want to be no parts of that. If you go and do something, do not pop up over my house. Go somewhere else. Don't bring that to me. I'm an innocent person, and you sitting up here doing this stuff and thinking you supposed to come to my house after. No. No. Go somewhere else. Go in the woods. Why are you coming to somebody's house and getting them involved in your mess? And then, like, what? Keep that to yourself. Some people just can't hold water, even regardless of what the situation is. Keep it to yourself. Don't bring it over here. No, thank you. But girl, my brother calling explaining like, get off my phone. You will not have me being interrogated. For real. I don't want to, like, when the police come, I want to genuinely be confused and not know what the heck they talking about. Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me a thing. I don't want to be no parts. No parts. I have no clue. Officer, I don't know. I don't know. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Cause then you put in me, and then they'll probably get mad at you too. Like, why would you involve me? You don't love me if you gonna involve me in some mess like that. Why would you want me to be involved in that? You don't love me. Like, that's what I tell people. If you put me in a situation that could hinder me or, you know, mess my life up, you don't love me. Cause why would you do that? No, thank you. But yeah, like to that lady, that situation that happened, like literally, that's a real life story that happened in my like close to where I stay. That, and I'll just be like, oh well, I get mad. I have a life to live and kids to raise. Exactly. And you trying to get no, handle that on your own. But yeah, like that situation was a real life situation, and nobody did no type of investigation. Um, Fatal Attraction is one of them crazy shows on TV One that get rid of. Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing, cause they get caught, and then y'all can't even be with each other because y'all done got caught, and so now y'all locked up in different prisons. So y'all sat there and did that so y'all could be together, and now y'all can't be together because y'all both locked up in different prisons. Or 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 you got rid of the person so you could be with somebody else, and that person don't want you, or like you, it's different scenarios. It's like it don't work out for them. It's like you did that for no reason. It's so many stories in different cities that we truly don't even know about. For real. Netflix has a lot of new documentaries. Start watching. You know what? I need to watch what's it, the Mendez brothers? Yeah, I think Tubi, yeah. Their movies would be funny though. But yeah, I think I was recommended to watch the Mendez brothers. I watched it a little bit, but I wasn't in the mood, so like I had to turn it off because I wasn't gonna truly pay attention to it. But from what I did see, it does seem like it was very well made. But that time frame where they was making the those Jeffrey Dahmer series and stuff, like I don't know if y'all watched that series. That was a good series. I'm not gonna lie, that was a good series. But it's like the fact that this man was able to do that all the time, and he lived in that small behind apartment, and he was able to bring those men to his house and have them stink behind smells coming from his house and get away with that stuff for that long. To be have the real life documentaries now. I need to catch up on the Mendez brothers. Yeah, I haven't started back watching it, but I don't think I've checked out that genre in on Tubi. I don't think I thought to do that, so I'm gonna have to check that out and see what they have on there. But child, went like Jeffrey, like oh my god, it's so many people, and it's just so crazy because it's like um I don't know if y'all watch Dexter, but I don't like the new Dexter. I tried to watch it, but it wasn't the same. But the OG Dexter, like how he would just like he worked for the darn police station or department or whatever. Like he helped them collect stuff and solve crimes and different stuff like that. And he a whole serial unaliver. And it's like he only did it to people who he felt like deserved it. But at the same time, it's like it makes you think this could be something that's happening in real life. It could be crimes that people think are unsolved, but in actuality, it could be somebody in the police department that's taking care of it themselves, like off the books. You know, it like I think about stuff like that. Like, but that was a real good show. I used to watch it all the time. Like I binge watched that show. I watched every episode. But I don't like the new one is too like vulgar because I think Max took it over. So yeah, they be putting unnecessary sex scenes and stuff in there. Those cops didn't care about Jeffrey because it wasn't a suburban area. Yeah. 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 Yeah, Dexter was real good. The new Dexter, I think the first episode they had some just they just did too much. And they also remade Perry Mason, I think on either Paramount or Max, HBO Max or whatever. And they just did too much to it cuz it's like why y'all putting all this sexual stuff in there? This show was never like that. Like, why are you doing that? You could watch Perry Mason and all this other stuff with your kids. Like, but now they done made it so gruesome. Like, I don't know. And then with Dexter, it's like Dexter is very, I don't know, was he supposed to be autistic? I feel like Dexter was on the spectrum. And it's like I feel like he was on the spectrum. So he's so to himself and trying to pretend to be normal. And now y'all putting, like, I don't know, they just did too much. They messed it up. So I might try to High Thunder. I might try to watch it again, but I could not. When I tried to watch it the first time, I was like, why did y'all make this? It was so good when it was first out, and now the new season, I mean the new, and then okay, so y'all said y'all watched Dexter. On the last season of Dexter, didn't he a hurricane happened in Miami and he was on a boat and they showed a big wave overtaking him. How the heck y'all got a new Dexter out? Cause it's no way he survived that. It's no way he survived that. Like, y'all just want to bring that show back. Cause how did he survive that? The Good Times cartoon, I never watched it Netflix. I will say, unpopular opinion, the Good Times cartoon should not have been Good Times. It should have been like PJs. Because ultimately, it is PJs. It's not Good Times. I don't know why they made it into or called it Good Times. It's not Good Times. If they would have called it the like a reboot of the PJs, I feel like it would have been more accepted. But because they said it was a cartoon version of Good Times, that's why it's not accepted. Because if you really watch it, it's not that bad. They had episodes in there, like it was some episodes I really liked. Like it was one with the girl getting her cycle or whatever, and it was like coming into womanhood and stuff like that. It was different stuff in there. But because they gave it that specific title, people did not like it. But that because they didn't give it a real chance. I watched it to give it a chance, and I realized this is the PJs. This is not Good Times. So yeah, that's what they messed up at. Make sure you check out those Tubi docs. The one where the kid that was found in the gym rolled up in the mat that had me. Oh, they did one on. I think his name was Kendrick. I think that was his name. That still don't make sense to me. To this day. Hey North Miami. Yeah, that still don't make sense. Cause how somebody end up rolled up in the mat with their organs missing? Like that still don't make sense to me. Like, and they close cases that don't make sense. And I just be wondering, like, cause when we watch television shows, yes, girl, watch it and they tell every detail. Oh wow. Oh wow. Every detail. I don't know. That might be kind of heavy. I don't know. But it's like they be acting like we're stupid. So he was rolled up in the mat and his organs was gone. Like, how does that make sense? Cause at first then they say he tripped or something. Like, I don't know. It don't make sense. They be acting like people stupid. Like, what? Like, I don't get it. And I feel like the TV shows make us think like investigation's supposed to go one way, but they be going a different way. And so I don't, because from the TV shows I watched, this is something that y'all need to really investigate, because how did he end up in the mat with his organs missing, and y'all just acting like that's something normal, like that happens every day. His parents and friends are in it. You're going to be so shocked. That's why I was crying, because I didn't even know it was that deep. Dang. Now I gotta watch it. Dang it. Now I gotta see this for myself. Dang. I gotta watch it. Do you know exactly what, like, is it titled like with his name or something, or is it like episode 1, 2, 3? That's crazy. I gotta see if I can find it. Gotta put my glasses on, because y'all, I can't see that far. But yeah, like I just can't. I can't. It's just like life is how they say like art imitates life or something like that. Like literally anything that you could think of or anything that you see on TV was probably inspired by real life events. And I just feel like that's so scary because it's so many horror movies that's literally inspired. It's literally horror movies that's inspired by like true life events. And some of them don't even disclose that that's what it's inspired by. Yeah, because my Tubi is very childish. Like my Tubi is like uh like cartoon movies and like a little bit of hood movies and stuff. Oh, I forgot I was trying to y'all know my favorite zombie show is Z Nation. That kind of give you an idea. Like I don't tend to like scary. I like scary with like a hint of comedy in it. So that's why I like cause I'll watch Z Nation before I watch Walking Dead. If cause that kind of give you a sense of like, okay, Finding Kendrick Johnson. That's sad. I feel for them. And then the other one with the girl, Kanika, that was in the hotel room and she got locked in the she got locked inside that freezer. Like that right there is like, yeah, like Z Nation is like, cause it's not too scary or too serious. It was like it had comedic relief. Like that's the kind of stuff I like. Like you have them little moments where you might like jump a little bit, but at the same time you gonna laugh. That's what I liked about Supernatural. Okay, so it came out in 2020. Okay. 4-year-old case dealing with the racially charged murder of a teen found rolled up in a gym mat in his high school. Okay, I'm gonna watch it later. I'm gonna add it to my list. Who, child? I just imagine, because you said you cried. I know I'm gonna cry. If you cried, I'm gonna cry. So I put it on my list for me to watch later. I just can't. Oh, God. But yeah, like that I think it was Kanika Jenkins or whatever. Like that's one reason why I don't do the party things. And if I do, or well, when I did do it, I did not drink. If I had a drink, I would not get drunk because you don't know who at these parties. Like people weird. Some people go to parties just to like creep on people and plot. So I don't. And then another thing too, like if I have a drink and I put it down and my eyes get off that drink, even for a second, I'm not drinking it no more. Like I'm not touching it. I just always been that way. If it's out of my sight, I am not going to drink it. Yeah, a lot of them docs are a few years old, but I didn't know they even had a doc. Yeah, I didn't know they had that on there either. Like I thought it was just like, Tubi movies and like the old like throwback movies and TV shows. I didn't know they had like the had a docuseries section. You gotta I don't really add movies to my list because usually when I'm on Tubi, like I just watch it when I see it. But I have to say that because I know right now I can't watch it. I gotta watch it later. Like I might watch it tonight. Is that a good idea? I don't know if that's a good idea to watch it tonight. Maybe this afternoon. Cause I ain't trying to go to bed and that be the last thing I watched. Yeah, Tubi isn't known for it at all. Cause you just taught me something new I didn't know. Yeah, okay, not at night. Gotcha. What did you eat for I haven't ate anything. I started to eat, but then I realized I wasn't hungry. And when I'm not hungry, I don't know what I want to eat, so I just didn't eat nothing. I didn't eat anything. Okay, watch it in the daytime. Gotcha. I will definitely do that yeah. Cause it's like you never know if you gonna dream about what you last watched. And I would not want that to be, oh, they showed oh no. They don't blur it at all. I was scared. Yeah, mostly watch the movies on the weekend. Oh my god. Yeah, I might watch it this Saturday, maybe. Dang it. They show the pictures without blurring it. I'm scared. 100% uncut. Whew. And then I can imagine like his mom, if his mom ever decided to sit there and watch, even though she in it, to sit back and watch. And because I know they saw the pictures, they of course saw the pictures, but whew, Lord, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's heavy. I'm not on a diet. I just wasn't hungry. Like, I don't, like, if I don't have an idea of what I want to eat, I just don't eat because it's like, am I going to be satisfied? So I just don't eat. So I'll probably closer to lunchtime, like noon, I'll probably eat something. They be getting on me at work all the time. They be like, "Did you eat, Shannon? Did you eat? Did you eat?" Yeah, that is extremely crazy. What is Teacup? New horror series in rural Georgia. A group must come together to survive a mysterious threat. Watch on Peacock. Do I still have Peacock? Now we done spoke. Y'all know these devices be listening. Cause why did that just get recommended to me? I swear they do. They listen. You'll be talking about something, the next thing you know, you see a bunch of different advertisements or different like suggestions. Yeah. Peacock had some really good shows too. Oh my God. The one that pissed me off the most, they did the docu-series, I guess because the lady who because I don't know if you could say the K word on here, because I know you can't say it on TikTok, so I say unalive. But the lady who unalived Selena, they did a docu-series on Peacock about her, because I guess she's supposed to be getting released soon. And I guess so, yeah, Tubi got everything on the app, yeah. But I guess to kind of help her a little bit so people won't be so angry at her, because when I don't know if she got released yet, but I know they was doing, I think she get released next year maybe. I can't remember, don't quote me. But they did the docu-series, and all the docu-series did was make me more upset. I don't see how that docu-series helped her in any way. She was basically trying to say, really, girl, she better hope them folks don't take her out. For real. Like, soon as she step out, they're going to be waiting at the door. Like, that docu-series did not help at all. I'm sitting here in my bed watching this, and I'm getting mad because I'm like, you still not justified. Folks that wasn't even born is pissed about that. Yes! This happened, like, I was born in 95. I think this happened in 95, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But I still, because we all grew up watching, watching the movie and stuff like that. And we all, like, everybody heard of the story. So it's like, for y'all to try to lighten the mood and like make her, like, try to vindicate her in a way, or give her some type of justification for doing what she did. Like, no, from what I saw, you got mad because you got caught stealing money, and so now you was trying to make up a story about, oh, she was having an affair with a doctor, and she was using my name to take out such and such money so she can go see him and stuff, and like, I didn't feel comfortable doing it, blah blah blah. Why she was trying to get the biggest fact of, like, the fact of the matter is, she tried to get away from you. She was walking away from you and you shot her. You had time to not do that. She literally was leaving, getting away from you, and you did that. And you called her, you said bitch when you did it. It's nothing you can say, because even if she was doing that, even if she was having an affair and using your name, and that's why, like, you wasn't really taking the money or whatever, Okay, they fired you, but for you to make it seem like you shouldn't have been locked up, yes, you should have. You literally shot her when she was trying to get away. She literally was leaving the hotel room and you did that to her. So I don't get what the point of making that documentary was. Like, I don't don't nobody care about nothing she's saying. You did what you did because you got caught stealing. Yeah. I don't see like, I don't know. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Like, it's a good documentary, but at the same time, it will piss you off. It will piss you off. Cause I was in here like mad. I was so mad. Cause I didn't understand, like, y'all interviewing her for what? She not saying anything that makes her innocent. To piss folk off even more because that's all they're exactly. Cause I was talking about that thing and I'm like, is nobody else watching this documentary? Because I was hoping to see more people talk about it when it first came out, but nobody was talking about it. And I'm just sitting here like, they really thought that this was going to help. And her family members sitting up there trying to find evidence to prove that what she was saying was true. Even if it was true, she still killed the girl. She still did it. So regardless of what y'all saying, she still did it. And she did it when the girl was trying to get away. Selena didn't have no weapons on her. You came to that hotel room with a gun, and then you did that to her. You knew she was coming to talk to you about the situation that happened, and you came there with that. And then she want to say that she was afraid of Selena's dad or something, like, because the dad didn't like her, and she was claiming that he had sent people to rough her up before and she had got like a black eye or something like that. But when she went to the hospital, according to the doctors or whatever, the injuries that she came there with wasn't even severe. I don't know. She just I don't know. That's how they are trying to portray the Mendez brothers. I have not watched it, but I saw what Kim was saying. But so I need to watch it so I can get an understanding. What are y'all talking about? They killed their parents and now you're going to try to justify it after all these years. Yeah. Like, okay. Cause I haven't watched it, so I haven't like seen if they trying to like humanize them in a sense that kind of, make them seem like they not that bad. So, but I did see somebody said that Kim made a statement, Kim Kardashian made a statement that they should be free or that they not evil or something like that. Yeah, she was wrong doing all that. Yeah, like, girl, y'all gotta watch it. You're gonna get upset, but you gotta watch it. It's a good documentary. Well, it's a docu-series. It's like, I think it's just like 3-4 part or something like that. It's like 3 episodes, 4 episodes. I can't remember. Cause I don't know if I still have Peacock on this TV. I don't know the login information. I got it on my other TV, but I think it's signed out on this one, and I don't remember the login. Yeah, it's not on this TV. But yeah, just watch it. They're really trying to make them seem as if they're little kids that stole a car. So I watched some of the first episode, and from what I gathered from the first episode, one of the brothers had a conscience and the other one didn't. Cause one of the brothers, he's just like, he kept having nightmares and stuff, and he went to his therapist and told his therapist what had happened. And the other brother was just living his life like, okay, it's whatever. So that's what I got from the first episode. I don't think I finished it because I wasn't really paying attention, but what I was paying attention to, it seemed like one of them wasn't as for it as the other brother was. So yeah, I gotta finish it. Cause it looked good. I can tell it's good. One thing Netflix does a lot of the times is they can put together a show. They really can. Like, their creative team is really good. But I have to be in the mood for certain stuff because I won't pay attention. Ain't that possible?
About what we're looking.
It's because I was watching it. Where is it? Your next watch. Oh, they got the Bad Boys on here. Did y'all watch that? Bad Boys, the newest one? I watched it on bootleg. I think this is the newer one. Okay, now we could watch it clearly because we was watching it when we watched it on like this little bootleg website, and it was in horrible quality. Now that was a good movie. Bad Boys, Ride or Die. That was good. It's what's inside a mysterious party. Okay, and have y'all watched this? It's a new thriller movie. It's called It's What's Inside. I haven't watched it yet. It's supposed to be like a psychological thriller. People say it's good, but I want to know if it's worth it. Like, is it dumb? Like, it's so much stuff. Like, I'm usually one of those people who like to watch, like, I like binge watching shows more so than movies and stuff. But I would love to you haven't seen it? Okay. I would love to have like just a chill little moment and just get some snacks and watch a good movie, like an actual good movie. Cause it's this girl on TikTok, she recommend a lot of scary movies. I'm 29. But yeah, she recommends a lot of scary movies, and a lot of people say, why are you all alone? You don't mind me asking. Oh, I'm by myself because I'm off today, and my sister's at work, and my son is at school. So, yeah. I have finally got a day off, so I get to do this. But I'm probably going to head out in a few to, like, I'm going to go to Crumble. What I'm trying to do today is stay on live as long as possible, like a marathon. So I might, like, take y'all out with me. I don't know how long y'all can stay on here, but I probably will still be on here. I'm going to try to be at least. I got to go back and watch all the Bad Boys movies. Yeah, it was one that came out before the one that came out this year or last year or whatever, and it was not good. I don't know if that was real or not. Like, cause I could have sworn, didn't they have a Bad Boys 4 or something like that? It was not good. This one was really good though. But you know, one series that I get, like, people be looking at me crazy when I say I haven't watched it. I have not watched any of the Fast and Furious. Yeah, that's me. Snacks and binge. I let my shows add up and then watch them. Yes, and waiting a week. See, yeah. So they have on Hulu, they have this new show called Grotesque with Niecy Nash is like the main character. I don't like waiting for stuff to come out. And it's this other show on there too. Let me see if I can find it because I can't think of the name of it. It's about a lady, she like really detail oriented, and she helping the police solve crimes or whatever, and she doing it in exchange for them to help her find her husband. Dang, what's the name of it? But I've been watching that, and that's really good. But I don't like the fact that I have to wait every week to see a new episode. Oh, they have new episodes of American Horror Stories. American Horror Stories is better than American Horror Story to me. Like, it's better. So let me see if I can find this show for y'all, because I've been watching it, but they literally, it's like every week you have to wait for a new episode. Yeah, I watched Bad Boys 1 and 2, just haven't seen 3 and 4. 4 is not good. The one that they just released is good, but 4 was not good. Okay, the Hulu show I'm talking about is actually an ABC show. So maybe that's why it's not like uploaded all the way, but it's called High Potential. It's really good. I've seen the first 2 Fast and Furious and then stop. I'm not a Vin Diesel fan. Yeah, I just from the title of it and the fact that I think it's about racing and cars and stuff, I'm not even 100% sure what it's about, but I just never watched it because you cute though. Thank you. I just never watched it because I don't feel like that's something that I would be into. Oh, have y'all watched Mr. Crockett? That's a new new movie on Hulu. It was pretty good. To me, it reminded me of Goosebumps. All right, so look, can we do a watch party? You can do watch parties on here. I just recorded that show yesterday on ABC. Yeah, so yeah, okay. So it's a good show. It's really good. High Potential is really good. Let's pick a show or movie. Can we do that on here without it making a live end? Cause I don't know. Cause I just thought like everything get like copyrighted, and I think usually when it get copyrighted, would it end it or mute the video or something? Like that's why I'm like, can I do that on here? Like, is that possible? Have you seen it done? Cause I'll do it. Yeah, you can show us what you're watching. Okay, and it won't get like flagged. Just turn on your live and we can. Okay. Cause I thought it was gonna make it get flagged and it was gonna like mute the video or something. That's why I didn't do stuff like that. That's why I try not to like play music and stuff, because I just sometimes it'll copyright it and it'll cause it to be muted in that part of the video that you showed it. So like that's why I try not to play certain stuff. Cause I know I was in one of my YouTube videos, I had a TV show playing in the background and it got copyrighted because it was like a cartoon or something. If it's not no nudity or profanity. Okay. Okay. So have y'all seen Mr. Crockett? Cause that was good. So I don't know. Just come up with an idea. I don't know. It's a lot of movie options. A lot of TV show options and stuff. Dang it. Mr. Crockett to me was good. It wasn't like, I don't know. My son saw some of the scenes and he ran away. It doesn't have to be loud. Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out cuz I haven't watched I think it's a new episode of High Potential that I have not watched. And I feel like that's a show you can watch even if you haven't watched it from the beginning, because each it's a new crime or something committed each episode that she's solving, kind of like how Monk was, but with Grotesque. It's like, from what it seems like with Grotesque is like it's one person doing all these crimes, and the whole series is going to be trying to find out who that person was or is that's doing the crime, which I don't like, because since I can't binge watch it, that means if I start watching this, I'm not going to know who did it until the end. And then y'all probably won't even show it at the end, because y'all probably going to like end it and make it and do a season 2. And so I just don't like stuff like that. I like to binge. I like to know, like, by the end of this, I'm going to know who did it. So I haven't been watching Grotesque since like the first 2 episodes I saw, because I was like, I can't sit here and wait to find out who committing these crimes. Like, no, why y'all doing this to me? Okay, so yeah, I'm on episode 3, and there's like there's a episode 3 and episode 4 for High Potential. So I don't know. I don't know what y'all want to do. That would be nice though. That would be so nice. Cause I be wanting to have watch parties. Yeah, get the whole season done, then I'm on it for real. What I will do is try to see how this freaking American Horror Stories thing is, if it's new. Cause the thing I didn't like about American Horror Story, okay, I don't like the fact that it's like every season, it's like they run out of ideas and they just start doing foolishness. And they always go back to that darn person in that leather suit. That irritates me so bad. Like, they'll be doing good. The episodes will be fine. And then it's like the writers run out of stuff to write. And the storyline just don't be making sense. It's like they just on screen just doing stuff and it just don't flow. So I like the American Horror Stories more because each episode is something different. It's not the same storyline. And so it's not like them trying to force the story. It actually flows and it's like more cohesive. Like I can watch this over the other stuff because they got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new episodes. YouTube is funny acting when it comes to copyright and things. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I know you can do it on TikTok because I've gotten on TikTok and watched people uh like show movies and stuff like that in like TV shows. But I had never done it and I don't think I've seen it be done on YouTube because they literally will mute your sound. So you might be watching it and you could probably see it and then you can't hear nothing, you know? So I don't know if it's possible to do it on here or if you have to do it on like TikTok or something. And that's where they lose me. Stop making stuff up and actually take a break and come up with something worth watching. Exactly. That's why I don't watch. Like it's like it never fails. Every season of American Horror Story, when it get close to the end or even in the middle, it's like y'all don't have to make all these episodes. You literally can make this, like you can make it a 6 episode series or whatever, or season if you wanted to. If you can't think of nothing else to write, and then you could just come back when with another storyline. Like they literally be trying to push it to like as far as they can, and it's horrible. So yeah, and it's I don't and I wish I understood the person in spandex. Like I watched the first thing of American Horror Story, but I don't get why they keep bringing that specific character back. I don't know. Another channel did Big Brother finale, so I didn't know YouTube was on it like that. I know the music they are. Yeah, like okay. So you've seen somebody on YouTube show like an episode or something. Hey, Gangsta Cap. But yeah, that's what because I'm not trying to, because we had some good conversations and whatever, and this was a little entertaining thing, so I don't want to like show something on here and then if somebody wanted to go back and watch this later, they can't see it because it got muted because I'm watching something. Like, I don't know. Yeah, because they might copyright this American Horror Story thing. I don't know. Because I think I was watching like a anime cartoon, like a Korean thing or something. I don't know. I was watching something and it just muted my whole little section of my video just because the sound from the show was in the video. But do y'all know what time Crumble Cookie open? It's this cookie that I want to try. It's the cornbread cookie. Apparently, it's one of their popular cookies, and I've never had crumble before. So if I go today, it'll be my first time going. And I want to try that cookie because apparently it was like a crowd favorite, and so they brought it back. And I kind of feel like I might like it for the texture. If what I'm imagining it being is true, then I think I might like the cookie, even though I never had crumble cookies in general. We were just watching it in our own house and commenting on what was happening. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So they was watching it. They wasn't showing their TV. They told y'all what to turn to. And then y'all was just commenting in the comment section. Am I getting that right? Got to worry about what you put on YouTube with TikTok. Then TikTok. Yeah, you ain't gotta worry too much with TikTok. You can say it's with TikTok, it's the certain words, but you can show whole TV shows. Girl, it's so sweet. I can't. The cornbread cookie, it's sweet. No, because the whole reason I wanted it, because I felt like it was going to be like not too sweet. I don't like super sweet sweets. Dang. And you said it's super sweet. I don't want it to be too sweet. I thought that's the whole reason I wanted to try it, because I was like, this is probably the perfect blend of sweet and salty or whatever. Like, I don't know. As long as it doesn't have icing on it, the peanut butter was good, but they're not cooked all the way. Yeah, that's like the big debacle with Crumble, is that they cookies are real soft. Like they like that cookie dough not cooked all the way situation. Okay, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I need to find a jacket to put on, because when I went outside earlier, it was cold. I might drive over there real quick, because they should be open, right? Because it's almost 12. They should be open. Got a jacket. Cause I've never, like, I passed by Crumble. My favorite as far as like cookie places that you can get a quick cookie from is Insomnia. I feel like Insomnia has really good cookies. Like, I don't really get cookies a lot, but it's like, I feel like I'm gonna like that cornbread cookie. Y'all give me one moment. I gotta step away. I'll be back. I'm trying to figure out if I need to wipe my eyebrows off. Cause I think I had, okay, it's open. Okay. I think I had like some freaking, I don't know. If I go get my eyebrows done, they probably gonna wipe it off anyways. I'm gonna just wipe it off. Cause I slept with this, I've been doing my eyebrows for work, cause I need to get them done. And so I slept with the freaking stuff on my eyebrows yesterday. That's what I want. I'm trying Insomnia, but I don't have one that's close. I think my first time trying Insomnia was in Orlando, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, yeah, because my friend was like, you got to try it. And I tried it. And we have like a bunch in my town. Like, well, not a bunch. We got like a couple in my town. So, but I don't really go there. Like, I don't really be buying cookies like that. Like, I done became more of a sweets person since I got older, but I'm really not a sweets person. Well, I wasn't growing up. I have to have like not sugar, water to chase it, because I just can't. So when you said it's too sweet, I'm like, were you talking about their cookies in general, or specifically the cornbread one? Okay, so I guess I didn't have too much makeup on my eyebrow. Y'all see how much bigger they got when I wiped them? They wasn't that big. It's because I had concealer around them, because I need my eyebrows done. Magic. That was magic. So, just because I don't know how cold it is, I'm going to put closed-toed shoes on. I really don't like putting closed-toed shoes on. But I don't want people looking at me crazy, because they will. I don't know why this shirt keep on making me like I got a turtleneck on. We're going to get in the car. In general, that cornbread one might be okay. Okay, gotcha.
Door lock 11 up.
We're going outside. Yeah, it's cold and the wind blowing real hard. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. If you are still live, I would be okay. All right, nice talking to you, Frank. I don't know if it's gonna fall. We gonna see, cause I ain't never did this before.